So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Barcelona.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, if you ever needed proof that Gareth Bale is a big match player, you only need to look back to that famous night in Kiev, Peter.
Oh, quite so. Brought on just after the hour, wasn't he? And within a couple of minutes, he put his team ahead spectacularly. And then he helped himself to another goal late on and put the game out of reach.
Yeah, I remember it well, Peter. I was there. I mean, the first goal was magnificent, but he got a...
And it's been given away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
It's a good run down the right. And this is Bojan. He slings it in. De Gea claims it without any fuss. Tries to play it through. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Feyenoord with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. He's got tall. That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And it's Bale. Now it's Shevchenko. Messi.
That's good play from him.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! In with the challenge. Oh, he's looking wide. He is through here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's away. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. In by Bojan. Defending of the desperate variety. Bale, very much a man of this moment. He's through here. There's no... Shevchenko! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, what has happened here? Hangs one. Oh, what a climb! Goal! Feyenoord! There is the breakthrough. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Corner number 3 coming up. Costa Curta gets it away. Messi going full tilt down the left. And he whips it in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And now a sudden chance to counter. Feyenoord. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Paid parking facilities in the area. Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Yamal. Zanetti. Zanetti crosses. Rijkaard tries to clear. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Barcelona still this single goal behind. Baresi gets over and intercepts. And a great chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, smashing header! And now they can clear their lines. Bojan. And it's Neymar. Foot in.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Shot a goal! It's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Great vision. Messi. And Messi! Messi! From another planet! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Feyenoord find a position of real strength now. He has found the way through. 2 minutes to be added on. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Neymar has been caught there, it's a foul. And here's Neymar. Now can he find a... Neymar! They've done it! Piercing. Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces. And that will be it. Barcelona perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
And here's Lukaku. No way through. Neymar. Lukaku. And this is Hazard. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. So, what can they make of this? And it's Zanetti. Zanetti crosses. That's a decent clearance. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking. Pirlo having a look. Costa Curta. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Well, there's a probing ball. And it's Hazard. Looking to play him in. Here, shapes to shoot!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's been taken short. Skims one in. Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to.
And the shot! Off the post! Over to the left. That has been cut short. Tries to play it through, and he's picked out the run. Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Great vision. Good read, needed to be. Costa Curta.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
2 added minutes.
Here comes the cross. It's a really well-measured ball. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 13, Ito.
So off we go once more.
Number 27.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Danger averted for now. Fagioli. Now it's Lukaku. Manchester United finding their passes. Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Can he get on the end of this? Tries to pass it through. Threads one in. Now it's Lukaku. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Can he finish? Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. The ball is loose and the chance! Loose ball now and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. Barcelona truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
He won't be happy with that one. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Substitution.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Barcola! Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Header! They want to be quick to recover this.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Bojan, and he's got the beating of his man. Oh, super ball, and he shoots! So close to drawing level.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
And the pass is intercepted. And that's a great chance! Sticks it away! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double, finishing it off with...
Shot a goal! He scores! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Now it's Neymar. Cruyff. And this is Bojan! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things.
Hello attendees, this is a...
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence. And I'm afraid they...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Barcelona.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop.
And he's let fly! And it's Neymar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. And here's Bergkamp. A lot of space ahead of him. He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Villa really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Number 9, David
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Villa.
And he can clear it away.
David Villa.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Messi. Bojan. For Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
He came in hard, very hard. Barcelona have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. He's having a good look here.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
Messi! He went for the curler. Bergkamp. That's very neat. In by Bergkamp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Otto puts the ball in. Tries to get it clear. And it's Cruyff. Tries to play it through. And this is Cruyff. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The goal scorer for
And a
Barcelona.
trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
Oh, what has happened? Messi!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Please make sure to watch the screen.
What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now it's Yamal. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. It's a good run down the right. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Scores! And for a moment, time stood still. And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short, and he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Tonali. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shapes to shoot! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Neymar. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And here's Griezmann. Griezmann puts his foot on the gas. And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Is number 6, Bellingham.
Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Distributed tidily. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Spread neatly. Neymar. And they can counter here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He won't be happy with that one. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 13, Bergkamp. Number 7,
Costa Curta.
Coming on
And
the
it's
field,
Pirlo. And that's gone loose. And here's Pirlo.
Number 15.
And he's in on goal.
Vinicius Junior.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
There's no flag. Pirlo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get on the end of this? He's on it. Can he get away?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's that, the end. Barcelona can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but... Barcelona can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but... Barcelona can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Barcelona.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. Messi, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Neymar. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get on the end of this? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pinches it off him. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Cruyff. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, what has happened here? Deftly away. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Batistuta picks it up out wide.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, there's the clearance.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Batistuta providing an outlet on that flank.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Davids. Oh, this is a very good run. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Here it is, crossed in. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And it's Batistuta. Raul. Oh, perfectly measured that. And it's Neymar. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Look at the space, chance for a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Cruyff. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Out of play for a goal kick. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Oh, nicely intercepted.
There will be one.
And he's there to clear it.
Time.
Costa Curta. And we hit half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And a quick announcement today.
So we reached the halfway point.
Barcelona ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're off again.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Neymar. That is good strength. He can get that clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. Khan is there to clear. Played back to the goalkeeper. Morocco appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, that's fabulous. And that should get the job done. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
No way through, so back it comes. Cruyff, driving on and making good progress. He's picked his way through. Neymar will... Here's a chance! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Number 9, Suarez. Coming on the field, number 21, Bellingham. Number 4, Erling Haaland.
Threads one in. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cruyff.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back.
Chance, surely! Johan Cruyff, an individual masterpiece. About as smooth as it gets.
Barcelona.
That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Number 20.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Messi.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
No, that's been intercepted. That's really well cleared. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Barcelona moments now away from seeing this one out.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Cruyff taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona genuinely looked a very good outfit out there. A good collective effort to keep the opposition at bay while also ensuring they carried out enough menace at the other end.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.